Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Jason from the Brashcade. Hey, happy motherfucking Tanto Tuesday. Hope you guys are doing well. So real quick, before I start this, my top 5 Tanto blade knives that I have. If you guys are interested in a Brass Brigade snapback, get at me on Instagram. Some of you guys have my number. Shoot me a text. They're $25. And I made a limited run. I think I made like 15 hats or something like that. But if you want one, they're up for grabs. So anyways, this is my 5 favorite Tanto blade knives that I own, right? And it goes from most favorite to least favorite. I'm just going to go over each one, right? Some good things about them, some bad things about them. And then at the end, I'm going to tell you which 2 are for sale. So anyways, we'll start with the Hinderer XM18. So when I first got the Hinderer XM18, I had very high expectations. Once getting it into the hand and being able to really give this thing a close inspection, I noticed a lot of like micro mess ups. And I say micro mess ups because if these mess ups were on a $200 knife, I could easily overlook them. But being that this is a $500 production knife and they can't even have the G10 scale line up to the liner on the show side, see that? That's a huge miss on quality control. I don't know what the fuck happened there. If the dude was fucking hungover or what, but that is just not chill. And I've looked at some other Hinderers and they are not like that. So this is absolutely a quality control thing. And if you look at it, you actually see where it kind of smoothly goes up and it almost looks like it goes straight across. How much better would that have been if it kind of had a nice even arc, right? I think that's what was supposed to happen. See how it has that nice even arc on the liner side, right? It's a frame lock, but the other side has a liner with the G10 scale. But little things like that bug me about it. Great action. So here's some good things. Great action. Has a tri-weight pivot system, right? I believe this is a flat grind, 3V steel. Definitely a more hard use knife. Ergonomically, absolutely amazing. But yeah, just some nitpicky things bugged me. Again, if this was a $200 knife, I probably wouldn't even bring them up. But since it's $500 and up to $850 on the secondary market, yeah, they bug me. And I just can't get past the fucking tinfoil branding on the blade. It looks super swap meat. So anyways, but all in all, a good knife, good working knife. Tried and true name, right? Rick Hinder's brought a lot of innovation to the industry. Yeah, all in all, a good knife. Just not quite what I thought it was going to be. Number 4, this is my MidGuard family little Viking. This knife right here, I looked for, I'd say a solid 2-3 months. I was able to find the full size Viking, but it had blue accents on it, and I don't like blue or red on my knives. I don't like accent colors really. But so when I found this one, it was $600. These normally go from $380 to $400, right? But I jumped on the opportunity to get this thing. It was in mint condition, right? Just look at how perfect all the machining is done on this thing. Look at that. It's done so well. Definitely not a stabby knife, but I would say it'd be a good worker, right? Obviously drop shut with that fucking blade that weighs about 4 pounds. Just an all in all, if you're into overbuilt knives, the MidGuard family little Viking is probably for you. So that is good in the fact I do like some overbuilt knives, but bad in the fact that this thing is so big. And I carry like, I'll carry like a Medford Praetorian, or a Praetorian Genesis. This dwarfs a Genesis all the way. Like a Praetorian Genesis is literally like half as thick as this knife. So yeah. But all in all, a cool knife, man. Very, 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 it's done very well. I mean, there's like build finish. This thing is like a 10. It's like, the only thing I would say they fucking dropped the ball on is the ingoing ramp on the pocket clip. If they would have angled it out like that more, even though it's really stiff, it would have been able to slide over, the seam of your pocket or whatever, right? So yeah, that's about my biggest complaint. The pocket clip, kind of not the best, right? So yeah. Number 3, ooh-wee, the Arcane Necronaut. Now, this is the only knife I own that has red or blue on it. I have like one knife that has like the nano job where it's like multicolor, but I mean, accent color wise, this is the only knife I have with an accent color, right? I have a couple knives that are like, you know, OD green or tan, but color-wise, this is the only one I have with color. And normally I hate red or blue accents on my knives, but on this Necronaut, it absolutely works with the design. He absolutely crushed this. This is more of like a sci-fi alien type looking knife, right? It only cost me $100 too. He was doing a raffle thing, right? They were $25 a ticket. I bought 4 tickets and I lucked out and won it. So super stoked on this thing. This is one of those knives I'll never sell because it's kind of a one-off. So the difference between this and the one you can actually buy from him, I don't think there's any up for grabs right now, but I'm sure this guy will do another run of these because they're, you know, they're wanted by a lot of people. So I know the demand's there. So just keep your eye out on Arcane Design, and I'm sure, you know, he'll drop another run of these if you didn't get a chance to get one. But yeah, flat grind, I believe has M390, bearings, all the sweet shit. You know, all in all, an awesome knife with a rad pocket clip. Look at that. Nice smooth ramp going in, and then it's a little bit harder of an angle on the inside of the pocket clip, and that keeps it in the pants better, right? That's what she said. Kind of would have been more stoked if there was like a finger / thumb hole here instead of that weird little bink, but whatever, it's not that big of an issue. This is one of only 2 that have a deleted flipper tab. If you get this, it'll have these little studs and a flipper tab. This flipper tab has been deleted, so oops, super cool, right? Oh wait, let's see how that coating held up after dropping it. Hold on. Very nice, very nice. One thing I don't like about DLC coated knives or PVD coated knives, unless they're sort of tumbled like the Hinderer here is when you do finally drop them, like I just did, they show scratches on them really easily. But if it's done very well, it can be very durable. And but yeah, once you get a scratch on DLC, it kind of ruins the knife for me, to be honest. Now, when you have something like the Rakek K2 right here, this is a Knife Joker exclusive. This is called the Worker for a reason. It has a nice fucking tumbled, like a rough tumbled finish on the scales. This is M390, hollow grind back here, flat grind on the tip to give it a little bit more robust, you know, tipper there. So if you do happen to drop it while you're filming a fucking YouTube video, it won't tip won't fucking fly off, right? Flipper tab only, bearings, right? All these knives have fucking bearings and all the sweet shit, right? I think all of them have lock bar inserts too. Yeah, they all have steel lock bar inserts, right? You know, all that shit. This knife cost me, fuck, how much was this knife? I want to say it was like $220. I think I had some sort of discount code or something, but yeah, just a little over $200, dude, for a fucking big old slab of M390. Super cool knife. My buddy Cole from Tri-State EDC did a review on this knife. Go give him a follow, or, you know, sub, or however you guys say it, and check out the video of the K2. He did a cool little video on that. Number 1, this is my Jake Hoback Monkey's Edge exclusive Quayback. So, funny thing, I was actually looking for this knife, the Hoback. They call this one the Quayback. And I was just looking for a normal one. Basically, I think it just had like 2 lines on the scales. And it was around $600, right? One of my buddies I follow on Instagram had this knife and a few others up for grabs on his Instagram. I reached out to him and I was able to snag this for $600. Now check this out. This knife right here, go up on the secondary market and look for a Jake Hoback Monkey's Edge frag pattern knife. The cheapest I found this knife as of yesterday was $850, right? All the way up to $1,595 for this knife. And I got it for $600, and it was brand new. Still is brand new. Something to note on this knife, it has a really radical fucking adjustable detent ball. And the ball, instead of being like a ball, like a traditional detent, it's actually a bearing, so it rolls. And then you have your little adjustment screw right here. So, you know, righty-tighty, you put tension on the, you know, when you, how am I trying to say this? When you tighten it, it makes the detent stiffer, basically. When you loosen it, it makes the detent lighter because less pressure from the detent ball. That's what I was trying to say. This has like CPM, what is it? CT, I forget the blade steel. One of you guys will probably know in the comments. These are all like M390, except for 3V right here. And then this is D2. Oh yeah, that's one bad thing about this. It's just D2 blade steel on the little Viking. But I mean, whatever. But yeah, this knife right here absolutely is my most favorite, right? So that's the order of my Tanto blade knives, right? Now check it out. If you guys are interested in either the Hinderer or the little Viking, reach out to me on Instagram because these two right here are up for grabs, okay? This would be the same thing I paid for it as would be the Hinderer. I'm not trying to make $1 on either of these knives, but I'm also not trying to lose $1 on either of these knives. So if you guys are interested in one of these two knives, just reach out to me on Instagram and we'll work something out. Anyways, guys, have a great week. Stay safe, shoot straight. Until the next one. Yeah.